Number 1 says solve, use the common denominator method. So, if we have 1 over 5 and 6 over 1, we can change our 6 over 1 into something over 5. So 1 times 5 is 5. 6 times 5 is 30. So then we have 1/5 divided by 30/5. We completely ignore the denominators and just divide the numerators. So 1 divided by 30 is 1/30. So for the second one, we can do the same thing. And since we already figured out 6 over 1 is 30/5, we can rewrite the problem. Then again, we ignore our denominators and we just divide our numerators. 30 divided by 1 equals 30. Number 2 says divide. So again, if I were going to divide, I would multiply 81 times 10, or 8 and 1/10 times 10, which is 81, divided by, since I multiplied 8 and 1/10 times 10, I have to multiply 97 and 2/10 times 10. Therefore, I completely got rid of my decimals. 81 goes into 97 one time. Then we subtract. 7 minus 1 is 6. 9 minus 8 is 1. Bring down the 2. 81 goes into 162 2 times. 2 times 81 is 162. 0. We have nothing left to bring down. So our answer is 12. A says multiply 80 and 73/100ths by 10 to the second. When we multiply by 10 to the second, we know we move our decimal point to the right 2 times. So our answer is 8,073. Then it says multiply your product from part A by 10 to the third. So our product from part A was 8,073. If we multiply it by 10 to the third, we move our decimal point 3 spaces. We have to fill in those spaces with zeros. So now we have 8,073,000. Then it wants to know how many total places did you move the decimal point for your final product. So since our decimal point started right here, we moved it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. Number 4 says a rug has an area of 6/15 meters squared. Which of the following could be the dimensions of the rug? Circle all that apply. So we know the area is 6/15. So if we look at A, in order to find the lengths, we would actually, again, multiply the numerators and the denominators. 3 times 2 is 6. 5 times 3 is 15. A would work. For the next one, 2 times 3 is 6. 15 times 15 is not 15. So we know B is not true. For the C, 5 times 1 is 5. 10 times 5 is 50. That does not work. And for the last one, we have 1 and 1/5 times 1/3. So if I were going to do 1 and 1/5, I could change that into 6/5. So 6 times 1 is 6. 5 times 3 is 15. D also works. So you should have A and D circled. And the last one says write a number story to match problem 1A. So my answer could be Mary had 1/5 of a pan of lasagna to split among herself and 5 friends. How much of the pan of lasagna did each friend get? So you need 1/5 of something and you're dividing it among 6 of something. So make sure your number story makes sense.